What is the fall season? Fall, also known as autumn in other parts of the world, is one of the 4 seasons in the Northern Hemisphere. It falls between summer and winter. The season fall is named after the falling leaves. The name can be tracked all the way back to the 1500s, and that's how long we've called this season fall. However, both words, fall and autumn, can be used interchangeably in the United States. When is the fall season? Fall officially begins on the fall equinox, which occurs on September 22nd every year and is universal across the Northern Hemisphere. Twice a year, the axis is not tilted towards or away from the sun, so it shines directly on the equator. The day is about 12 hours and the night is about 12 hours. The word equinox comes from the Latin words that mean equal and night. Typical weather in fall. You can also determine the start of fall based on the weather and temperature. During this season, the temperatures gradually grow cooler, causing striking changes in the natural world, such as the falling of leaves. Depending on how far north of the equator you live, fall can also bring shorter days and longer nights. The sun rises later and sets earlier. Animals and plants. Fall is known as a time when animals prepare for the cold winter months. They collect food so that they can survive when there are no plants to eat. This also helps them build up their fat storage, keeping them warm even when the temperatures plummet. Some hibernate, sleeping through the winter. Other animals don't hibernate starting in winter, but they do migrate. Certain birds travel vast distances to find temperatures suited for them. As for the plants, there's no greater sign of the changing seasons than the leaves changing color. Before the trees are completely bare, the leaves change color to red, orange, yellow, and brown. Leaves contain 3 chemicals that cause them to change colors: chlorophyll, which is green, xanthophyll, which is yellow, and carotene, which is orange. Chlorophyll is being made in the summer, which makes their leaves green. When leaves change colors in fall, they are actually going back to their normal colors. When sugar from the sap gets trapped inside the leaves, it causes them to turn red and purple. Once the leaves have turned brown, they're dead and do not receive any nutrients. However, as winter gets closer, leaves make a coat for themselves that block off their water source. Without water, the leaves can't make chlorophyll. Events and holidays in fall. Because of the cooling weather, fall is traditionally the time of harvesting crops before the winter freeze. Having grown big throughout the summer, they have to be removed from the fields before they start to rot. This leads to a wonderful display of pumpkins, corn, apples, and other fall goodies in your local grocery stores. There are a ton of holidays and special events in the fall season, such as Halloween, Indigenous Peoples Day, Day of the Dead, Native American Heritage Day, and Thanksgiving. That's all for now. Head to twinkle.com for more resources related to the fall season. See you next time!